Hey guys, I'm back with another video, and another thing that I wanted to rant about today is how people will read your message on social media or text messages or any form of communication on a cell phone, no matter what app they are, or if it's just regular texting. But people love to read your message and not respond and then proclaim how they were busy, which is kind of funny because if you actually think about it, if someone's actually genuinely busy, they wouldn't have the time to respond at all. They wouldn't even have time to look at their phone. Never mind open up the application that you guys are talking on and then look at it and then not respond. If you're busy, you don't even have time to look at your phone. So I really think that's all a bunch of bullshit, and I think that people just have priorities, and maybe you're not at the top of their priority list, because if someone actually gives a shit about you, I feel like they're going to respond no matter what. You know, like even if it's okay, or I'll talk to you later, I'm at work, or I'm just checking in on you, I'm at work, but just checking in really quick. Takes like 30 seconds, doesn't take that long. I see people all the time at their work on their phone and texting and stuff like that at their fucking job. So people have a lot more ability to respond to you than they let on. And I feel like a lot of people just bullshit you. Girls and guys. I know guys do this to girls and girls do this to guys. But, it's something that we need to stop doing. People really need to stop. It's not that they do that bothers me. What bothers me is them lying. Them lying about being busy when you know for a fact they're not. Because, again, if they were busy, they wouldn't be even on their phone. And sometimes you'll see them on their phone on social media posting updates and posting like comments and like, what is it, like stories they're called now, and other things that let you know that they're actually on social media currently and they're not that busy. You know, people just have different priorities, like I said before, and we need to stop wasting time on these people that don't give a shit about us. And I remember there was this guy on this app, and we were talking in a voice call, and one of the things that he told me that really strung me or hit me in a really positive way, really changed my outlook on all of this, is he said, yeah, they may not be responding, or they may not be doing everything right that you want them to be doing. But what is bringing that up to them going to accomplish? It's not going to make them want to talk to you even more. It's not like they're going to be like, oh, look at my bad behavior. I need to stop doing that and take him more seriously and talk to him more and show him more effort because he called me out. No. Calling them out isn't going to fix the situation. It's not going to make them want to talk to you more. So maybe you can call them out, but I wouldn't expect anything positive to happen from it, because they're either going to, one, admit to it and not care and just keep doing it, or two, they're going to lie to you and make you look stupid and try to make it look like you're out of your mind and crazy. So if it ever comes to the point where someone is saying that they were busy, but they're looking at all your text messages and they have to say they're busy and they like to leave you on red for days and days, it's probably best to move on, man. It really is, especially with guys talking to girls on social media, man. It's best to move on, because trust me, we've all been in those situations or seen other people where they're talking to someone and they respond instantly and you really feel like you matter to someone. So if it's coming to the point where you have to think, or you even have to argue with someone about them saying they're busy when they fucking open all your messages and leave them on red, if it's coming to that point, it's probably best to end that communication with that person. But it does really annoy me, especially when you're really good friends with someone, or even family does that to you. They'll hit you with the, oh, I'm busy. No, you're not busy. You just don't care. Like, you're busy doing other things. That's what you're busy doing. But it's just funny because, like, again, if you call them out for it, they get mad and act like you're lying and you're out of your mind. So you can't win either way. It's just funny. It's not like you can get new family, but if friends do it, then definitely call their ass out. But like again, like the options are limited for what's going to happen after that. It's probably not going to change. They're not going to change their behavior because you said it. Well, maybe they will if they care. If they're actually your friend, maybe they would change their behavior. But if you're just getting to know someone on social media and you've talked to them for like a week or two, they probably don't have any incentive to change, because the only time someone has the incentive to change is when someone's kicking their ass, making them change. So keep that in mind when you're in conversations with someone and it doesn't seem to be going as well as you think it could go, especially if they're leaving you on red. It's probably best to just move on at that point, because someone that's really interested wouldn't do that. They would wait until they have time to open it and then respond. Because one thing that I did read, and I thought it was very interesting, is that Americans check their phone once every 10 minutes, which is like 90 times a day or some crazy thing. Like, no one goes a couple hours without checking their phone. Everyone checks their phone so frequently, and social media, games, apps, video, YouTube. Like, we live in such a digital age where we literally live on our phones constantly. We're always checking our phones. We're so connected to the digital world. So if someone is taking days and days and days to respond, they probably don't really care about you, and that's evident at that point. So, one of the quotes that I always say is, if it takes you 2 days to respond, you're my enemy, which is true. Just funnily, jokingly, they're not really an enemy. I really couldn't care. I'll just block them. But this is pretty much for meeting new people. But, just ranting a little bit. It's not all going to make sense, and it's all unedited. It's going to sound like I'm stuttering and maybe fucking up words. But this is just an unfiltered channel where I just state all my thoughts, and you guys can relate to me, hopefully. And let's keep the conversation going. I love making these videos for you guys, and hopefully you guys can relate to all this stuff I'm talking about, because girls and guys go through this all the time. So, hit me up in the comments and let me know what you guys want me to talk about next, and I'll definitely will. And leave all your comments and thoughts in the comment section. All right? Thank you so much for listening. Have a good one.